72 is the natural number following 71 and preceding 73. It is half a gross or 6 dozen. In mathematics, 72 is the sum of 4 consecutive primes, as well as the sum of 6 consecutive primes. The product of 8 and 9. 72 is a pronic number. The sum of Euler's totient function phi over the first 15 integers is 72. There are 17 solutions to the equation phi equals 72, more than any integer below 72, making it a highly totient number. 72 is the smallest number whose fifth power is the sum of 5 smaller fifth powers. 195 plus 435 plus 465 plus 475 plus 675 equals 725. The sum of the eighth row of Loznic's triangle is 72. In a plane, the exterior angles of a regular pentagon measure 72 degrees each. In base 10, the number 72 is a Harshad number. In science, the atomic number of hafnium, the average number of heartbeats per minute for a resting adult, percentage of water of which the human body is composed. The life duration of the ovule is 72 hours. The axis of the Earth moves 1 degree every 72 years compared to stars and to the vault of heaven. In astronomy, the 72 Paranatelans, extra-zodiacal constellations that rise and set simultaneously with zodiacal constellations. Messier object M72, a magnitude 10.0 globular cluster in the constellation Aquarius. The New General Catalogue object NGC 72, a magnitude 13.5 barred spiral galaxy in the constellation Andromeda. The Saros number of the solar eclipse series, which began on -727 August 16 and ended on 752 January. The duration of Saros series 72 was 1,478.1 years, and it contained 83 solar eclipses. The Saros number of the lunar eclipse series, which began on -407 June 5 and ended on 891 July. The duration of Saros series 72 was 1,298.1 years, and it contained 73 lunar eclipses. The precession of equinoxes traces out a pair of cones joined at their apices in a cycle of approximately 26,000 years. That is 1 degree every 72 years. In religion, the number of languages spoken at the Tower of Babylon, according to later tradition, the conventional number of scholars translating the Septuagint, according to the legendary account in the Letter of Aristeas, the conventional number of disciples sent forth by Jesus in Luke chapter 10 in some manuscripts, the number of names of God, according to Kabbalah, the Shem Ham Forash related to the number of the names of God, the total number of books in the Holy Bible in the Catholic version if the Book of Lamentations is considered part of the Book of Jeremiah. The current distribution of the Book of Revelation is 22 chapters, adopted since the 13th century. But the oldest known division of the text is that of the Greek commentator Andrew of Caesarea in 72 chapters. The number of warriors on the Muslim side at the Battle of Badr. The number of people martyred along with Imam Hussein at the Battle of Karbala. The number of soldiers who will fight alongside Imam Mahdi against the Dajjal, according to Islamic ahadith of 313 not 72. The 72 old men of the synagogue, according to the Zohar. The number of Huri each Muslim martyr shall receive as companions in paradise. The degrees of the Jacob's ladder were to the number of 72, according to the Zohar. The 72 disciples of Confucius who mastered his teachings. Mahavira, the 24th and last Tirthankara of Jainism, is said to have attained nirvana after his physical death at the age of 72. Thoth, in an Egyptian creation myth, wins a 72nd of each day of the year from the moon in a game of drafts, as a favor to Nut, the sky goddess. He uses these portions to make the 5 intercalary days on which the remaining gods and goddesses are born. The good god Osiris was enclosed in a coffin by 72 evil disciples and accomplices of Set. At the age of the puberty, the young Parsi received the investiture of the sacred cord Kukta made of 72 linens in symbol of the community. In Kautai, the number of planets between hell and heaven. There are 72 stupa which comprise Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist temple. 72 major temples have been found at Angkor, seat of the ancient Khmer Empire. In Islam, 72 is the number of sects or denominations that are doomed to hell, according to Hadith. In other fields, 72 is also the number of hours in 3 days. In DPI, the default screen resolution for an image or graphic on an Apple Macintosh screen. In typography, point sizes are measured in 1/72 of an inch. 72-point characters are 1 inch tall. The registry of the U.S. Navy's nuclear aircraft carrier U.S. Abraham Lincoln. The designation of the Soviet T-72 tank. In the movie The Red Violin, the lot number of the bus T Red Violin at the Duval auction house. The year AD 72, 72 BC, 1972, or any other year ending with 72. The rule of 72 in finance. Book. 72-Hour Hold by Beb Amor Campbell. CD. 72 and Sunny by Uncle Cracker. Jill Clayburgh and Lever Burton starred in Firestorm. 72 Hours in Oakland. Alternative music band The Delta 72. The Persian classical Santa, a hammered dulcimers, has 72 strings in 24 triple-stringed courses. The Turin Breaks song, also known as Emergency 72. There are 72 demons and other spirits in the Goetia, the Lesser Key of Solomon, a form of radio shorthand that roughly translates as meaning best wishes in the QRP community. A common limit for characters per line in computing. 72 equal temperament is a tuning used in Byzantine music and by some modern composers. In sports and games, the usual par for an 18-hole golf course, especially those in tournament play. The number of victories the Chicago Bulls achieved during the 1995-96 NBA season, which is the National Basketball Association record. The number of spaces in a game of Parcheesi, from start space to home.